What's up, Planeswalkers? It's your boy K-Dog. We're back in Historic with a little Rakdos list. You know what they say, the devil is in the details, and we've got a bunch of sweet devil synergy in Jumpstart. And yeah, this is kind of the list I've come up with, kind of an aggro-y take on it. Seems like there is some different kinds of ways you can go with devils, depending on which ones you want to focus on. And this one we're kind of a pretty much more of an aggro style list. So we're pretty heavily into red, but we do have splashes of black. For some things. You see a lot of familiar faces, but there's definitely a lot of new cards from Jumpstart that are pretty fun to play around with. So let's just kind of go over things. We have 4 of Claim the Firstborn. That has a nice synergy with some of the other stuff we're doing here. Gain control of a creature our opponent controls with mana 3 or less. Untap the creature, gains haste, so we can swing in with it, or we can just use it as sacrifice fodder. So pretty fun little card. Footlight Fiend is a devil, 1 mana 1/1 for red or black. So nice having that hybrid mana cost, and when it dies, does 1 damage to any target. So it can also be some nice sacrifice fodder. Careless Celebrant's a 2 mana 2/1. When it dies, deals 2 damage to a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. So this is really just here as some more sacrifice fodder, and be able to do 2 damage to a creature on your opponent's side to maybe clear the way for some other devils to get through. So that's basically all it's here for. Because we have things like Chained Brute and Hobblefiend, which are both devils. Chained Brute is a 2 mana 4/3, so pretty powerful. However, it doesn't untap during your untap step. However, if you pay 1 and sack another creature, then you can untap the Chain Brute, but can only do this during your turn. So Claim the Firstborn, Careless Celebrant, Footlight Fiend, all work fantastic with enabling you to untap with this and keep swinging in for 4 damage. So that's pretty sweet. Hobblefiend, kind of a similar effect, however, it's just a 2/1 trample for 2. And you can pay 1 to sack another creature and put a +1/+1 counter on the Hobblefiend. So this card doesn't really look too impressive, but in the games that I've playtested, it's actually done reasonably well. So I've actually been kind of pleasantly surprised by how well this card can perform. So fun little card. It's a devil. Also got Angrath's Rampage. Since we do have a little bit of a sacrifice theme here, so being able to make your opponent sacrifice a creature, artifact, or a planeswalker is pretty powerful. Light up the stage. We need a way to kind of dig through our deck a little bit. Light up the stage, just nice, powerful ways. We are trying to be aggressive, get in for damage. Light up a stage can hopefully be cast for spectacle cost and help us keep digging for more threats and removal spells. Spiteful Prankster is a 3 mana 3/2 devil. As long as it's your turn, Spiteful Prankster has first strike. So that's pretty cool. And whenever another creature dies, Spiteful Prankster deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. So, you know what, players, it's pretty fantastic here to kind of close out games, and planeswalkers as well can be relevant in certain matchups as well. But overall, just a 3/2 for 3, not too impressive, but I definitely want to run a couple copies of it. And Tibalt here, definitely want to shut any life gain down from our opponent's side. We're pretty aggressive here, so we don't want our opponent to gain a bunch of life and drag the game out. Grow their pride mates too big and things like that. I mean, you could claim the Firstborn, a really large pride mate, but I'd rather just shut our opponent down from getting life and doing anything like that to stall out the game. And like 1/1 double tokens synergize what we're trying to do here as well. So even if your opponent's on any other kind of strategy that doesn't involve gaining life, being able to make those double tokens, and when they die, they do 1 damage to any target. And Zurzoth is another new card here from Jumpstart. 3 mana 2/3 devil is legendary. Whenever an opponent draws their first card each turn, if it's not their turn, you get to create a 1/1 devil token. Same thing as Tibalt, where when that creature dies, there's 1 damage to any target. And whenever 1 or more devils you control attack 1 or more players, you and those players each draw a card and then discard a card at random. So that's kind of an interesting effect. I don't know if it's any good, but it's kind of a fun little thing. We could be empty-handed and we just draw and immediately discard it, which isn't amazing, but it's kind of whatever. But if your opponent's holding up some removal spells, we might force them to draw a land, and then that random discard could be the removal spell. So yeah, just kind of a fun little card. Lives up to its name with the Chaos Rider, so pretty awesome artwork, and just seems pretty cool. Helps you kind of potentially make 1/1 double tokens if your opponent is trying to kind of draw cards and do ops and things like that. Mayhem Devil, since we do have this sacrifice energy, it's a nice powerful 3 mana 3/3 devil, and whenever any player sacrifices a permanent, Mayhem Devil deals 1 damage to any target. We've got Hellrider here. It's a 4 mana 3/3 with haste. Devil, of course. Whenever a creature you control attacks, Hellrider deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. So it's kind of like a Scorching Dragonfire on steroids, because it's a 3/3. It's got haste, and it doesn't have to be it, but whenever any creature you control attacks, Hellrider deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. Finally here, we got 2 copies here of the Akroan War. Being able to steal opponents on your creatures. There we go, on your opponent's side, and then forcing your opponent to attack in if they do have any creatures left. from you stealing them and sacking them and things like that. And then your opponent has to attack in, and then any creatures they have left alive then deal damage to themselves equal to their power. Mana base destroys. I made a mistake here. Let's see. We actually, with Mayhem Devil, we actually want these Fabled Passages in. So I haven't really play tested it as much as I would like to, but I feel like it's pretty, so far it's pretty reasonable for where it's at. So Fabled Passage, obviously for the Mayhem Devil sacrifice, things like that. Still want 4 Blood Crypts, 4 Dragonskull Summits, 6 Mountain, 2 Embereth, and just 3 Swamps. Black is just a light splash. We have the Angrath Rampage and the Mayhem Devil, and that's it. So yeah, and then the Castle Embereth to help you pump with the team and go aggressive. So just a best of 1. It could be, you could try to make this into best of 3, but I don't know how good it'd actually be in like a historic ranked. But as far as best of 1, should be pretty reasonable, pretty fun. So jump into matches. All right, against Lakim. It's a little bit slow. I think we have to mulligan. It's not much better. But we'll keep, and we'll shave off 1 Brute. Crack the Fabled Passage for a red source. Get the 4-3 down and kind of go from there. Of course, we're up against the Life Gain deck. I hate Life Gain. So we do want to see a Tibalt here. Shut this opponent's strategy down completely. We have a nice 4-3 here. It's going to be hard for them to deal with. If they play a Pride Mate, it's going to get a counter and it'll be 3-3, so the Celebrant doesn't quite kill it, which is unfortunate. But if it's an Orator, which I was about to say, as they cast it, perfect. We can absolutely deal with that, and we absolutely will. We're going to attack. Of course, they take it. Bye-bye, Orator. And we're on top of the Brute. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we got Zurzoth, and if we draw a line, we can maybe Akroan War. But we'll see what our opponent's up to. Seal away. Okay, you're a very talented opponent. Nice. Nice. Yep. Yep. Well, we got another Johnny's Welcomes. They could drag this game out if they wanted to. Let's play Zurzoth. I think it's still worth attacking. Oh, we'll lose our Hobblefiend. That's alright. We do get a 1-1 out of it. Since they drew a card on the attack trigger. There we go. So we'll take that. And we sack it to the Chained Brutes. Oh, wait, oh, no, wait. We tapped out, so we cannot do that. That's fine. We can get rid of it next turn. Alright, what do we discard here? Another Zurzoth. Perfect. Alright, so now we still have the Airless, so we can swing in with it, and then we'll sacrifice it before they can get it back with the third Saga going off. And we have all these Devils in play. Perfect. Alright, so we'll play Footlight Fiend. We'll activate, sack the Footlight Fiend. Since it's got Summon Sick, can't attack. Hit them for 1. How much damage are we doing? We don't care about this Hobblefiend, so absolutely fine with just swinging all. Shall I? Okay. Is that lethal? Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. Take that, Life King. Alright, I'm against Ganrax. Yeah, hand seems pretty reasonable. Keepsy. Perfect. Got the Footlight Fiend we can sack. We got the Claim the Firstborn to steal something. Let's see what our opponent wants to give us. Having 3 of these sack outlets isn't really great. Field of the Dead. Ah, screw you, opponent. Playing Field and unranked play. Alright, we'll put our 4-power creature down. Elvish Rejuvenator. Gift of Paradise. Aren't you amazing? Alright, so we got 3 mana here. Alright, we'll just swing 5. Play another Brute, I guess. Yeah, let's just do this now. Alright, next turn we're swinging 8. God, I wish they would ban Field of the Dead already. Such a terrible card. We'll do this now before we light up the stage. We could just double Hobblefiend though. No white. They could have Ritual of Sit though. I have Vraska's Contempt. Alright, well, we'll sacrifice that so you don't get to gain any life. We'll light up the stage first, see what we hit. Rampage and Zurzoth. Okay, well, we'll play Hobblefiend. Vraska's Contempt in the Field of the Dead deck. Sure. Just Junko so far, it's curious. Trophy. Yeah, we'll take a land. Let's grab more mountains. So we got Zurzoth plus Hobblefiend. Sure, you shuffle this into your library. That's amazing. Alright, no Angrath's Rampage play, so we'll Zurzoth. Hobblefiend. Play Blood Crypt. Hopefully they give us a creature we can steal, but not likely. Field Jund removal deck. Gaia's Blessing. That's super cute. Casualties. Okay. Another land. Alright, well, our opponents had all removal, and we've had all the lands here. We're in, what, 23 lands? So we just need to dodge removal for a little bit more. They tap out for Sunbirds. Hellrider. Haste. Oh yeah, beautiful. 1 mana, what do you got? You reaching for that scoop button? Go for it. Concede. There you go with your casualties in Field of the Dead. Bye. Alright, against YKK. It's a little slow, but we'll keep it. I do like Mayhem Devil and Tibalt. Fabled Passage to get us our swamp. Oh jeez, another life gain deck. Come on. All the decks you can play in Historic. You're playing. Of course, I misclicked. Doesn't matter. We don't really have too much going on. Eesh. Just want to get this Tibalt down as soon as possible. All the decks in Historic, you're playing Life Gain. The most overplayed deck in all of Historic. Ever since inception of Arena. You want to attack? Cool. Goodbye, Huggersock. Tibalt number 2. They're going to love to see that. No, you don't get a game life, actually. We'll just play Zurzoth here. They want to attack with Primate again, that's fine. We'll just keep blocking it. No, you don't gain life, opponent. Keep picking off their creatures. Castle Embereth. I'd love some kind of a sacrifice outlet here. Alright, let's claim. Let's make sure we get through for some damage here so we can trigger this light up the stage. Hobblefiend. So in that case, we will Hobblefiend and activate. Get rid of the aerialist. Thank you. Here we go. You're playing this cheesy Orzhov life gain deck, and you can be playing Devils. Look at us. We're having so much fun over here. You're just playing the most overplayed deck. Yeah, we'll just block here. Alright. And we'll just steal their stuff. Alright, I think our opponent's seen enough. A little risky there because we did want the light up stage, but it didn't really matter. We were in a pretty commanding spot. Obviously, we were gonna swing in, hit them for 5, 6, 7, put them down to 9. Then obviously activate, sack the Angel, and depending on what the discard was, hopefully light up the stage, and then either Footlight or Chain Brute. Or we light up the stage and then see what we hit, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, we were pretty commanding spot, especially them just having a single card in play there, in hand, I should say. All right, up against Eduardo. Oh man, I mean, I like the Chain Brute and Claim the Firstborn, and we have the 3 lands as well to get there, so we'll keep it, and any black source, we can get these Mayhem Devils online. So if our opponent gives us something to claim, and hopefully we draw a black mana source. Alright, Tezzeret, whenever you're ready. Ready to go. It's hot over here with all these devils. Perfect. Footlight Fiend. Gotta love it. Alright, still looking for a black mana source. Settle for tap land, anything. Alright, Selesnya. Nothing. Well, we'll swing. Still want to get this Chain Brute down. Just that 4 power on turn 2 is pretty sweet. Okay. Opponent just stalling out here for whatever reason. Alright, so we can light up the stage next turn, hopefully. Okay, opponent, if you could stop holding party for no reason if you're not going to do anything, that'd be great. Keep this game moving along. You want to admire these handsome devils. It's Chain Brute. That's a really great artwork. Okay, they missed a land drop or a way to deal with our board state. Cool. Alright, against Trend Magazinable. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll keep. We'll play the Fabled Passage. No, we'll swamp into Footlight Fiend, and we have double Chain Brute. I think I like that a little bit better. Mayhem Devil's nice, but that's fine. Okay, some Simic ramp shenanigans. Just trying to ramp into misses and things like that. That's Super interesting. Cultivate. Cool. So I'm guessing it's just a mono green, Nissa, Ugin, whatever. No, 3 colors. Okay. So maybe they're on something a little bit different. We'll see. Ramping like crazy over there. No Field of the Dead. That's something, I guess. How do I want to do this? Alright. Probably want to sell this Leafkin Druid next turn. Or do we? Just Mayhem Devil. Okay, so just Teamer Elementals. Alright, so we sacrifice you. Grab a mountain. Untap here. Sack the Footlight Fiend. Could have also taken out the Leafkin Druid, I guess. I don't think it's of too much consequence in this spot, so we'll just go and swing in here. Put him down to 7, play another 4-3, play a 1-1. Here we go. Okay, Risen Reef. No lands. The land in hand that we can see. Let's go for another Risen Reef. So they have some blockers here. We got a 2-2, which triggers Risen Reef. Okay, that's very cute. You got us. Alright, against Count Istvan. We have the Rampage on 2, so hopefully they play something, and then we can go Mayhem Devils off after that. I'll light up the stage. Alright, no Rampage targets. Cool. Let's go for the Mayhem Devil. Next one we have Mayhem Devil plus light up the stage. Could have a Scorching Dragonfire or a Lava Coil or something though, we'll see. Love this. Just light up the stage here, see what we hit. Rampage, Blood Crypt. Alright, we'll play Mayhem Devil. So we got the Blood Crypt next turn, we have a Rampage over here in Exile. They're going to be gaining life with Cultists, which is pretty annoying to have that like immediately on turn 3. So we're going to have to push through for some damage, but if they have creatures to block us, it's going to be a little bit rough. I do get the Mayhem Devil triggers though, kind of helps balance it out a little bit. But I don't know how many Fabled Passages they're running. I guess with Colossus you probably want to run all 4 just to get those lands in your yard. Probably need to go Tibalt, shut down the Cultist life gain. Alright, let's play you, and light up the stage. Hopefully they don't have trample. I think we'll go ahead and make the token. Could have spell breakers and things like that, which kind of suck. Okay, we have a follow-up, so that's fine. Right, you do 2 damage to us, but you don't get any life thanks to Tibalt. So that's pretty clutch. Pack it in. You're in Gruul. You should have some big creatures that can take us out pretty pretty easily. We have a Rampage in hand. If you do get a big creature down, it kind of hopefully stalls down. So if they do play like a big creature here, so we Rampage, creature goes away, so we get a clear attack. We get two Mayhem Devil triggers, put them down to 9. We swing 3, 6, 7, 8 to put them at 1. So they're not dead next turn unless we drew a the 4 mana haste. That would kill them. The Hellrider, I believe it's called. Yeah, so we're not dead next turn, I don't think. Maybe, but we don't have any like shocks or anything like that. So maybe that's what they were expecting, or maybe they just got frustrated with the Tibalt shutting down the Clothis, and just have a good way to deal with our board state. So, okay, we'll take it. All right, so just a fun little best of 1 list. Devils. I love. We have some stuff from like Tibalts and things like that, Mayhem Devils. But Jumpstart really gave us a lot of fun new creatures playing around with. Hellrider, Zurzoth, Spiteful Prankster, Hobblefiend, and Chain Brute are all really fun cards to play around with. And there's some others as well, but I think kind of like I said, there's probably a couple different directions you can go with this. And I think for if just kind of a low to the ground aggro style, the Chain Brute means you probably want to have some sacrifice effects. So Mayhem Devil fits in perfectly with that. And then Footlight Fiends and the Tibalts all synergize beautifully with that. But then you also need other things to maybe sacrifice, and you don't want to lose your board. So things like Claim the Firstborn and Akroan War fit in nicely with that strategy. And then things like Zurzoth as well, been like devil tokens. That was pretty sweet seeing that go off as well. So I think every card pretty much made an appearance and did something. So yeah, pretty fun little list. Can't wait to overlook the Fabled Passage and Mayhem Devil. I guess I just don't really play Mayhem Devil because it's been so heavily played in like Rakdos and Jund sack lists over the last several months. So I guess I kind of overthought about that, but I was able to correct it in time before we got there. So yeah, definitely want the Fabled Passage if you're running the Mayhem Devil. And then Angrath's Rampage also gives you some sacrifice effect in the form of removal as well. One card you could probably maybe put on with a Spiteful Prankster, but I still think it's pretty reasonable since we are trying to be aggressive. Having it first strike on your turn basically means it's first striker because you want to be the aggressive and attacking in. And same thing with kind of Hellrider is you have plenty of ways to keep the board clear, and then just having this haste in deal damage to either players, or if you need to take out a Planeswalker like a Teferi or something like that, you could just kill that with the Hellrider trigger. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, fun little list. Devils, Jumpstart, lots and lots of fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, make sure you jank with a